guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Kagam and welcome to a new Hermes Dilemmas video. Guys, since we started this series, so many people have dilemmas but are too shy to share. They're like, I want to tell you the dilemma but don't post it on your channel. So thank you to the people allowing me to share. So this one I actually shared in our Facebook group, which is linked below, you can join, but I thought I would bring it to the channel with the permission of the Glamazon. I have her permission. She told me I could post it in Facebook, I could post it here, because she was like, she wants to know what you guys think. So in order to make dilemmas, I think, easier for you guys to understand and for people to give their advice, I'm going to put parameters on the Hermes Dilemma videos. That way people don't just post the same answer over and over again. I think I should say this and be very clear. The whole point of this series is not for you to go in the comments, go to a reseller. Saying the reseller thing isn't helpful. I know you guys think it's funny. It's not funny. It's not. Don't forget someone's reading it. So don't be like, oh, tell the person to go to a reseller. Oh, we know we're not supposed to say it. Don't say that, guys, because we're trying to actually be helpful and to help someone. So let's just be very clear. With Hermes Dilemmas, we never tell the Glamazon to go to a reseller because it's not like she hasn't thought about that in the past. So this is the dilemma. What blue box should our Glamazon get? So the Glamazon is in an incredibly competitive Hermes boutique in the US. Honestly, I would say it's like top 5, maybe in the entire States. She's in a super competitive city. She has a bunch of coaster bags behind her. She has big pre-spending. She does spend about 6 figures. She spent 6 figures last year at the store, excluding leather goods and excluding bags. And she did get a coaster bag and stuff like that. But she is not a VIP by any stretch of the imagination insofar as, does she go to Paris for the fashion show? No, she doesn't. Has she been invited to events? Sure. But she wouldn't consider herself a VIP. And after talking to her about her experience, she's probably just considered like a very, very, very good client who gets invited to store events. But is she like a VIC by Big H's standards in the States? She said she's not, and I'm just agreeing with her just because she's like, I'm pretty sure I'm not a VIP. So she said that she does spend about 6 figures. Her spending is like basically, let's say, in that 6-figure range, but the sort of smaller end of the 6-figure range. Okay, so she is trying to get a blue box because that is where she wants to head to next. And she wanted to know, what kind of blue box do I think that she should get? She doesn't know what to ask for. And she was like, what blue boxes, would you get? She's willing to buy a very expensive piece of fine jewelry. I'm going to insert it here. She's willing to buy this pave bracelet, which I believe in the States retails for what, 53,000 USD, 55,000. I'll post the actual retail price on the screen, but it's in that 50,000 range. She's willing to buy that. Obviously, that is going to trigger a great offer, and an offer will be churned. She'll probably close out her year by the time it's December. She'll close out her year again on the smaller end of 6 figures, but still in that 6-figure range. So after she picks this up, she is thinking about really going into the blue box world, because she's like, I don't want to ask for just like a standard offer. So what do you guys think she should ask for? So the dilemma is, what should she ask for and what blue box should she ask for? So to make this fun, drop a comment below. She's going to read your comments, and obviously I'm going to speak to her as well privately. Drop a comment below and tell us, what blue box would you get if you bought that bangle? Bear in mind that she spends on the lower end of 6 figures, and she's not considered a VIP by Big H in America, in that she doesn't go to the fashion show. Okay, the like double VIPs are the people who go to the fashion show. She goes to like in-store events and stuff like that. She is invited to events, but she's not like on that side yet. And she could very well get there, but she's not there yet. And with her, when we've had discussions about this as well, she also does spend at 2 other really famous fashion houses as well. So Big H isn't where she spends all of her money, and she has gotten some really great invitations from those brands as well, and that is something which she's very aware of. She's like, the money I spent at Big H, if I spent that at those brands, I'd go to the fashion show. I'm like, yeah, for sure. So what bag should she ask for? That is what I want to know from you guys. This year so far, she has spent about 80,000 USD thus far for this year. And that, obviously, she hasn't bought the bracelet yet. So when she buys the bracelet, that's going to take her spending to, I'm really, really bad at maths, but that should take her spending to what? 130,000 USD, right? Once she adds the bracelet, because she already has 80,000 already, that will bring her to 130,000 USD in terms of her loyalty at the brand for the year once she buys the bracelet. So what do you guys think that she should ask for in terms of the blue box offer? I told her like a Kelly doll. I think a Kelly doll would be a great thing to ask for. And then today, you know how it is, just going through, social media, looking at exotic. I was looking for exotic unboxings only today. I was on TikTok, and then I came across someone's exotic unboxing of a Birkin 20 and lizard. I sent her a message today. I was like, I've seen your blue box. I was like, girl, hand me. I've seen your blue box. It's a lizard Birkin 20. And she was like, ooh, she likes exotics. So to recap, she has spent 80,000 thus far. Once she buys the bracelet, she'll be at 130,000. She has gotten great offers. She's never struggled to get really great offers, but she does spend a lot of money. She has a bunch of quotas in her history. Last year, she got quotas as well, so there's no issue there. And she's in a good place. But she is in a very competitive store where all the clients are expected to, in her word, perform. And I told her, I think that should be the new word for loyalty, performance. And she's like, yo, that's it. We'll call it performance. So her performance is very good. She's a very robust spender, and she definitely is someone who knows how to help her SA. So she was telling me sometimes her SA will send her things or press a porte and be like, hey, do you want to buy this? And if it's pricey, if it's in her budget for that month, she'll buy it because she's like, I'm helping the SA, and she does get rewarded. She's already had special orders and so on and so forth. So she's already achieved a lot of things in her profile. Now she wants to go in the blue box arena. So what blue box should she get? Any blue boxes that you guys like, that you think I'm missing out on? In the Facebook group, some of you had said that she should speak to her SA and ask what's possible. She wants to know what blue box. She doesn't want to go there and not know what to say to her. So she was thinking, is there anything that maybe she's missed? She definitely sees herself as a collector. So for her, she is thinking maybe I should ask for something that even if she doesn't love it straight away, she might be like, okay, let me go and buy this because this might be something that I could learn to like. And I know that sounds like a crazy thing, but I know exactly what she's talking about. Sometimes there are those pieces that maybe you can grow to love. It's kind of like caviar. I think the Kelly disorder is like caviar. When I first saw it, I remember when it was first on the catwalk, I was like, and then now over time, I think it just it's really edgy and different and beautiful. And it's definitely on my Paris wish list. So I told her the Kelly doll. Did I say Kelly doll or Kelly disorder? I meant to say the Kelly disorder is like caviar and scurrying on me. I think the Kelly doll is also kind of like that. I think the Picto Kelly doll is way better looking than the original one. I think that they've made some good design changes that just makes it a little bit more modern and it's more updated. So what should she get? So I was thinking the Kelly doll and the lizard Birkin 20. I think the disorder is something that she could probably get that without the bracelet, just because she has shown so much loyalty already. The disorder is very hard to get. You have to be very loyal, I think, to get that bag. But I feel like she could probably get that, even though it is a very difficult bag to get. I've heard it's 2-to-1 in some really competitive markets. But I was thinking more, because the disorder is a blue box bag, I was thinking more like the Kelly doll and the Birkin 20 in exotic. She did say, do I think she can get one of the house bags, the Faubourg bags? And of course, she has seen the Faubourg Birkin bag. I was like, look, I don't know for that particular store. It seems like she'd have to do more than the bracelet. But she was like, I'm only really happy buying the bracelet right now. The full pave bracelet, as we said, 50 bands. So I was thinking Kelly doll, the lizard Birkin 20. Honestly, maybe even the Himalayan Birkin. Maybe because, the Himalayan Kelly. I feel like the Himalayan Kelly, I've said this before, is maybe a little bit less desirable than the Himalayan Birkin. It might be easier. When I say less desirable, I don't mean I don't think it's not beautiful. Obviously, I think it's stunning and gorgeous. I'd love to have one. But I'm thinking it might be easier to get. So also mention that. Is there anything else that I've missed? Are there any blue boxes you like that you think that bracelet could churn? let us know in the comments. I hope that this series is helpful and interesting. Thanks to everyone who sends in their dilemmas. Please be kind in the comments, you guys. It is not easy for people to share. People are very private. This, I always tell my husband, this brand makes people paranoid, makes people frightened. My husband was like, people are terrified to talk about this brand. I'm like, people are scared to death. So please be kind in the comments and be helpful. It does not help to state the obvious, like go to a reseller. That does not help anyone. It literally doesn't help anyone. Okay. So please be kind, please be helpful, but also please be thoughtful in the way you reply, because there is a human being who's going to be watching this, and people are really, really afraid to share. Because even she, I had asked her, was she okay with me saying the name of her store? And she was like, I can't let you say the name of the store. I'm terrified. What if my SA sees your videos? And I'm like, okay, totally understand. I understand. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Hermes Dilemmas. The fight continues. We carry on and on and on and on when it comes to Big H. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. And I'll see you very soon in my next video.